show John Let's Sleep Everybody, but I don't know if you guys want to go that route.
We're good.
It was pretty cool though. But I was told that the other issue with the tournament this weekend was Sean's not used to getting out of guys' close guard. So, surprise, surprise, I'm not used to getting put in close guard very much. So sometimes that gets lost in the weeds. So we'll play with that a little bit. Come on, Breon, you mind being on the camera?
He's good looking, boy.
I gotta get somebody that'll fit. So, let's go back to where we started with the turtle. So again, I try to move around. He throws the guard, and I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So now I end up in the closed guard. Right off the bat, I want to try to shut down his options. So knees on the outside of his hips. I don't want his hips starting to maneuver around to the side because everything starts to change. So I'm going to keep him inside of my knees. If he starts to wiggle too much, I'm going to grab him and bring him back. So if he starts to wiggle too much, I'm going to reach out and grab him with my knees and bring him back in again. Keep him in there. I don't want his hands, both hands around my neck. There's a whole new game now where he grabs my collar and I start freaking out and pulling his hand off my collar. He can't grab my collar. Too much effort as far as I'm concerned. I'm a little bit nervous about him grabbing my collar, but he's got to grab my collar. No, that's part of the game. He grabs my collar, protects the lower part of his body. He's got to grab the collar in some fashion. So if I stay here and never let him grab the collar, like I said, the game will never progress. So he grabs the collar. Don't let him have that collar deep. There's a difference between he grabs the collar and he gets deep in the collar and breaks my posture and I can't post up over here. So he grabs a hold of my collar. I'm a little bit worried about that, but not crazy worried about it. His arm under my chin, I'm worried about that. So just the fact that he has my collar means my head is turning the other way. I'm never going to look over that collar. And then I'm going to keep an eye on that other arm while I start to work my way out. From here, the easiest way is just start to hold on to the belt and start to work myself back. He's got this hand in, so I'm passing this way because I'm not going to cross over that collar. Sliding back, knee in the center of the butt. This forearm is holding his hips to the ground. If I don't hold his hips to the ground, he lifts his hips up. Lift your hips up. And now there's no pressure on his legs. Keep your feet crossed. Raise your hips into my armpit. Yes. And now there's no pressure. So this forearm is holding his hips down so that he can't raise those hips. I bring my knee back. Breon's long, so his legs are still closed, but they're elongated. So this elbow is going to stay to the inside. I'm going to open that leg. From here, I'm just going to slide across. A lot of different ways to pass. We'll just start with this one. Knees over the top. I'm going to start to hug Breon. I'm going to windshield wiper my legs. My outside foot wants to go again above his knee. And then I'm going to work to the pass. Control. Most of what I'm doing here is prep work. Keep him in between my knees. Keep him at bay. Alright, he can sit up and hug me, but I stay on the inside. Work over here. Keep my head up. No reason for my head to be down. He can grab the collar. Like I said, it's not worth the effort. Keep my posture. Work myself back on the belt. Belt's too loose. I can hold the pants a little bit. Old jiu-jitsu rule. Alright? Handed down from generation. No pants, no fight. Alright? So if you ain't got no pants on, we ain't in this position. Whole different story. So belt, pants, that's it. There is no other alternative. Move this knee slightly so the other knee will fit in the middle. Hold his hips down. Slide back. Hand inside. Press it down. Slide my knee over. Knees close to his hip. Foot hooked over the knee. Start to give him a hug. Both feet move at the same time. One to the other. I want to hold him now with the top of my foot above his knee. Pass out. Go back to my normal side control. Nice and easy. Let's play with that. And we'll build on it. Try that a couple times.